In today's world, there are approximately 8 billion humans. Every day we pass by tens, hundreds, or even thousands of people, but we never know their story. You rarely get to converse with these people because we're all just so busy with our own lives or don't have the time and simply just don't care because these are side characters in our own story. We hear about the lives of celebrities or public figures and influencers and get inspired. They give us hope. We see some of these people as our heroes who just don't wear a cape. But they aren't the only ones. There are millions of quote-unquote regular people in this world who are extraordinary, but we never get the chance to know. People who saved or changed lives, people who inspire, who motivate or make impact, people who've lived a life filled with adventures and stories some of us only could imagine. But we never get the chance to know. Today, we shine light on one of those unsung heroes, giving us the opportunity to hear their story, which I'm not going to spoil. I'll let them tell you. So let me ask you, who are you?
Well, I've been living forever, so it's going to take 3 or 4 episodes for me to complete my journey.
I'm a binge watcher.
I bet you are.
You feel me?
I'm watching now, as you can see. While I'm trying to stay focused. It's hard to stay focused when there's a circus or parade. Yeah, parade going up and down the street. This is my money and my entertainment and you know, it's not so much money for me sitting here doing this, man. You don't have me playing the guitar,
right?
And that's because I'm recharging my battery right now. I'm just rambling on and on. So I don't know if you can use this or not, or
no, we can cut this out. We're just talking right now.
Cut it out.
We don't have
you
to.
Make the rules. What's your name?
Shay.
Yeah. You make the rules.
Facts.
All right. This is your world. This is your journey, you know. But on my journey sent me here from Baltimore. I spent about maybe 65 years in Baltimore. I've been here for 4.5. So that's telling my age.
How old are you?
I'll be 70 Monday.
What?
Yes, sir.
Black don't crack.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
And I'm still funking.
Maybe 50, I would have guessed at the most. You still out here getting busy?
I'm still getting busy, man. I do this because it gives me an opportunity to practice.
Yeah.
I get plenty of practice, and I do this. I kind of do it for money because they spoiled me. There's been days where I made over $300 just sitting here, you know what I'm saying, fiddling with my.
And is gaining experience at the same time.
Well, this, I guess you can say this is an experience.
Yeah. Life is an experience.
So is it. But I come here. I've been coming here every day for 3 years now, and you know, like I said, I don't do it for money. But for the longest time, I sat in front of these 2 restaurants, the Honey and Chimma or whatever it's called, and I would sit here. And I would play and play and play 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever. And see all types of people. And all types of people would give me money, stop and do what you're doing, interviews, take pictures, videos all day long. All day. You probably see a couple. Well, I'm not playing now, so you probably won't see a couple do videos, but and so I'm like, where's the superstar? When is my break gonna come? Maybe you're my break, huh?
Yeah. You feel me?
So it's like, when am I going? What's happening? Why am I not seeing all these? I'm seeing all these music venues with all these people, and they all get hungry, and they all come here to these restaurants up in the Eddie V's especially. They all come and walk up and down, and they'll nod at me and drop a few nickels in my bucket, but I never get the offer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it'd be nice to go out on tour with one of these. Somebody got to be doing something. Something's got to take me somewhere.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I guess you got to be careful what you ask for, because I get a phone call one day saying, hey, we need a driver. This is from George Clinton. You familiar with George Clinton?
The president or somebody in politics? I'm not a political guy. I'm really
George Clinton,
I don't know.
the atomic dog.
Who is he?
You don't know George Clinton?
I really don't. I might be being funny.
You got to do some homework, dude.
I'm not into like politics and stuff.
This not politics.
So
this is funk.
Who is he?
George Clinton.
I'm talking about politics, and he a rock star?
He's a rocker. He's the.
I'm way out.
You off, yo. You.
But it's somebody, oh, it's Bill Clinton and
Right.
Hillary Clinton. Okay, I heard Clinton, but you see where I'm coming from.
Right. I got
Okay,
you.
okay.
I mean, a lot of people do get that
Yeah.
twisted a little bit, but so anyway, I get a phone call from his people. They need a driver for me to take them to Michigan. I had to pick some people up from Baltimore and drive them to Detroit, and they paid me well.
Uh-huh.
And so I see George sitting in his van, and I say, hey man, you can't keep letting that funk go by and not letting me get a piece of that funk, you know, because I got friends in the band, been in the band forever, right? I was in the band 40 years ago. I was the drummer, right? So now I want to play guitar. I was a guitarist all the time, though. You know, it's not something I just picked up randomly, just say, hey, look, let me try this. No, I've been around the block. I've played with the best in Baltimore. I stood beside some of the greatest guitarists of all time, Eddie Hazel, Lenny Kravitz, Flea from what's Flea's group? Can't think right now.
Don't ask me.
You don't know Flea?
I don't. I'm sounding like a rookie right now. Right, I'm sounding like a rookie.
I mean, I'm surprised you don't know George Clinton.
I don't know music.
Atomic dog. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yeah. Let me play one for you.
Play something. Is he white or black?
I don't got. Folks at home. Shay here has no idea who George Clinton is.
Do y'all know who George Clinton is?
Yes, they know.
I thought George Clinton was in politics. Like,
No.
But if you hear Clinton, what you gonna think? George Clinton or Bill Clinton?
If funky, you're gonna think of George.
I gotta get more funky. That's on me.
Yeah. That's George sitting
I think
down.
I do know that. That be at like cookouts and stuff, right?
All the time.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know this song.
And that's me on guitar.
Real right?
Right there.
Hold on, let's show him. Y'all see my guy getting funky? You feel me? Y'all see my guy getting funky?
Too quick. They probably say, oh.
Wait, so what happened with the situation where you asked George Clinton to get a part of the funk?
Oh. I wound up being his guitarist.
Seriously?
I just showed it to you.
So that's how that happened?
I saw him and he was sitting in the van, blowing the doobie.
I don't know why I thought you was about to like say a sad story or something.
No, I ain't got nothing
I like
sad
that.
about my life, man. My life has been a serious journey, and I am extremely proud. I would not change. Some of the things I may change a little bit because I'm a new person on this new journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm out of Baltimore. I am the original. You familiar with The Wire?
The show?
Yeah.
Oh, I know the show.
Okay. You know the actors and
I
stuff.
never
from the
watched
show?
it, but I know it.
You never watched
I
The
don't really
Wire?
watch TV shows like that much.
You need to watch The Wire,
I feel like I'm
Shay.
missing out on everything in life.
No, your life is just, you what, 22?
Wait, how you know?
Come on, man.
Who are you? Like, what you?
I'm now child. I know everything.
Guy knows everything.
Yeah, that's
What?
right. I'm The Wire. I grew up in the same projects that The Wire was shot in. And most of my friends back then, they used to keep me out of the trouble. I wanted to be with them because, when you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in it. And they were like, no, we got this. We want to see you win the talent show next month.
Yeah.
First place this time. not third, not runner-up or none of that shit. We want to see you win the first. So they kept me out of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you can edit that if you want.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
What'd you say? I make the rules.
Right.
Rules.
We make the rules. That's right. Anyway, I was married when I was in Baltimore. My wife is, 35 years we were together, and my wife became an angel for God 5.5 years ago. And the sister that I met 40 years ago, she lived in Kannapolis, which is the birthplace of George Clinton. Now, how does that happen? So I wound up living with her for a couple years until she said, "Get the fuck out." Men, we always go through that one. I need my space. Okay, no problem. That wasn't my intention when I first came here. That was the thing about the changes in Charlotte.
Yeah.
When I first came here, my goal was to have my own place, but her friend was like, "Hey, why don't y'all, stack your money and buy a house and blah blah blah, live together for now." And that was 4 years. 4 years later, she decides to do something else. So I'm single and free.
So what do you feel like that situation taught you most?
That life is longer than what we think. Most people say life is short. I can remember all the way back to when I first picked up the broom first and took a record and put it on my tricycle wheel and spun it and said, "Hound dog, hound dog, hound dog." And that's, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog." But 4 years old, you know what I'm saying? And with the brooms, it was a hound dog. But
So you've been playing music since you've been 4?
well, I had it in me at probably before that.
Uh-huh.
But I was exposed to instruments through guys in my neighborhood and in school. And I just wind up being pretty popular in Baltimore. I'm very popular in Baltimore, but I
So
can't.
why'd you leave?
I lost my wife, and the memories and the crime in Baltimore, and it was a lot. It was the clique of the musicians in Baltimore. If you didn't do this, if you wasn't doing that, and I just got tired of it. I said I need a change in life, so I came here to Charlotte. And Charlotte has opened things up for me and given me some opportunities. So, it's a new face it's a new place with a new face for me, So I'm good here. I love it here. I love the people here. I love the development here. Seeing it grow in front of my eyes. Baltimore wasn't growing. The only thing we was growing was a football team and a baseball team.
What's like the most interesting thing that has happened with you out here playing music, meeting people, or what's your favorite thing about this experience so far?
I guess meeting people. I've met all types of people, and I mean from the bottom to the top. I'll give away some of my money that they drop in my bucket to the homeless guys that walk. There's one homeless guy, he's my favorite. I haven't told him that, but he reminds me of my nephew. And when I first came here, he had all his coof with him. He was just a little bit...
What's a coof?
All his brain.
Okay.
He was pretty just normal. He was just like homeless. So now he's all cracked up and he's walking like a robot and he's all dirty all the time. And I've seen him,
That change over time.
Yeah. But he's the only one out of all the many homeless that put $3 in my bucket.
But that shows a lot about his character.
And every time I see him, I give him $3. I could see him every day. I give him $3. You can ask him if he shows up. I give him money every time I see him.
Why? Not saying why, like that's a bad thing. I just want to hear your reasoning to it.
Yeah,
so so we can understand where he is coming from.
Well,
Because that's dumb, thorough.
you know, they say tenfold is how your money comes when you give money. And I always believe that when you open your hand to give money, you also have your hand open to receive. You know what I mean? Maybe not right then, but at some point it comes back, and that's what it did. It you know, he gave me money, and I'm switching roles now. I'm moving into his place. He gave me $3, and I'll probably give him about maybe 43, 53, or whatever since that. You getting all this too?
Yeah. You good, my guy? You good? You hustling? You good?
That's what you call it. In New York, we call it Vegas.
How much is you? How much?
$3. Yeah.
You need some soap?
Yeah, it's 20 like they slow clap on. Like,
Give me that one for $2.
That's how you make a deal. What?
Come on, man. Ball.
Yo, you're too thorough. All right, so we're going to ask these 3 questions one at a time. So the first question is, what is a moment that you're most proud of?
When my son was born on Father's Day. Who's George Clinton?
Hey, wait, come here. Come say it. Who is George Clinton?
It's the president?
I'm not tripping. See? I'm not tripping.
You don't know George Clinton either?
I'm trying to tell you. It sounds like a president.
It's not. Oh, George Clinton. Flashlight?
Come on.
Oh.
That's who it is?
That's who it
Yeah,
is.
that's what it is.
Flashlight, flashlight.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I'm
So
sorry.
then-
I'm to the left now.
Nah, I like stuff like that. It's natural stuff that just come into the video. I like stuff like that. So the next question.
So the last one was my son born on Father's Day.
Yeah.
It was the proudest moment. That was a very, very...
You want to explain it?
He was born on Father's Day.
It speaks for itself.
That speaks for itself. I'm a father. That was my first and only child. And the doctors handed him to me and said, Happy Father's Day. Wow. It don't get bigger than that, bro.
Yeah.
I can't think of nothing else that even comes close. Except for when I first signed up to play to be George's drummer.
That's not bigger than that. George not over your son.
No, I said next.
Yeah.
The next.
Is it close?
Yeah, close.
Okay, it's close. It's close.
second.
So the second question we're going to ask is, what is the most important lesson that life has taught you?
The most what?
Important lesson that life has taught you.
That I'm on this journey by myself. And it took me all this time to realize that I'm on my own journey. And I've made mistakes along the way, but my ancestors were there to guide me and nurture me and make sure that I stay on the right path, because I will be 70 years old come Monday.
Happy birthday ahead of time.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. So yeah, that's the most important thing, that all this that I'm looking at right now, it's like it's not even real.
Do you not feel like the journey is meant to be with other people?
No. I mean, I've had my wife, and I had her for 35 years. I loved her unconditionally, loved her with every fiber of my being, which is cliche, but it is what it is. And she's no longer with me. I've had best friends. Many of them have died and moved on. Some of them just fell out the pocket. You know, we were friends at first, and they just there's no connection. And the story goes on and on, man. I've been an electrician. I'm retired from everything right now. I'm retired from everything except music.
And just doing what you love. Just doing what you love at this point.
Just
in your life?
doing what I love. Like, it's just sitting here and see, it's always some entertainment.
We probably be having a blast here. It's just stuff that just go like since we've been sitting here. There's so much random stuff that just been happening
all day, all night, and you know, when I first came here, like this time of day, it was very slow, hardly any people. But now,
You think it's only going to keep going up and up and changing more and more?
because it's more and more people. It's almost 1 million people.
And people from everywhere too. Like I'm from Philly, you from Baltimore, and we in Charlotte right now.
Yeah, man, they coming from. And look at this guy.
Oh, you the bit. All right, hold up.
All right, next question.
All right. So this is the last question. This one a little less serious, but
Shit, they was all serious.
no, this one a little less serious. This one let's lighten it up a little bit to finish it off. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Man, I already got superpower. What else? What's another question? I already got superpower.
Answer it then.
Shit, I can telekinesis. Is that a word?
Is that where you read minds?
Telepathy.
Is that like where you read minds?
Well, I can move objects. I can move things.
You being serious?
Yeah.
Move something then.
No, I can't do it like that.
So you trolling me?
No.
So how you got it then?
Well, I don't have to prove that. You asked me, and I'm telling you. He said I'm bullshitting. But I'm not bullshitting. I can move. I actually can move stuff
Without touching it?
without touching it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna believe it unless you show me.
It's-
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm not unless
yeah,
you show me.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute before. It's gonna be a while. You be here for a couple of days before that happens.
But does it just happen randomly? Are you being serious or you joking?
No, I'm being serious. I can move things, but not move things like make your camera slide over a little bit here and there. I kind of can move people.
Oh, that was a bar.
And-
Hold up. And I said, and why? Now break that down to me.
Well, I'm a musician. I create vibrations, and vibrations make, just like every time the car rolled past and was playing a song, you automatically
Yeah.
went there. That's motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make music. I make serious music. So I make things move.
That was a bar. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I make.
That was
shit
a bar.
move. Yeah.
Yeah. The way you walked me down into that one too. Okay. I can't nothing but respect.
Yeah, I can make them move, man.
You want-
I make them move. They said, man, I've had people out here dancing and
Turned the block into a party.
oh my God, man. And then the people over here, they'll come over and drop like 20s in my thing and say, man, you the man. All right, bro. They tell me how I made their food taste better. I made their evening better. I made them closer to their loved ones. I get all kinds of stories, man, from all walks of life.
Yeah. But before we end, just thank you for your time, sharing your story with us, and
Man, thank you.
be in the
man.
bed because you funny. I ain't gonna lie. You're the bed. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this up.
You ball too? Yeah. You got handles like look at him.
Stop playing with me. All right, thank y'all for watching. Shout out my guy.